And Louis, her son, the only son, Pastor, she don't know how sick you are, but she really truly expects you to be there. Then I said, well, the devil comes in and say, but you know, I'm not Louis' pastor. Don't y'all hear me now? I'm not Louis' pastor. But the Holy Ghost said that ain't the vision. He said, I told you the people I brought you in contact with. As you pointed, he said, you've been pointing to that young man since he's been a young fella. When we got to the funeral, he said, and hugged me and my wife, he said, I am so glad you all came to be with me. And I'm telling you, I was feeling worse than what I am today. But when I got to that funeral, strength leaked in me. Strength. Now watch this. So I thought I went to the funeral for just Louis. So when I came in, we viewed the body, and I hugged Louis, and I walked onto the back, me and the wife, and my wife said, well, honey, go ahead on and sit down, and I'll go sign the guest book. So she went on down the steps, and I sit on the back row of the church. So the nurse looked at me, and I guess she said, should I make this man get up? I guess she said, well, we still got to follow the rules. If the back two pews are for the nurse, that's what they follow. The ushers. So she said, sir, will you please get up because these two pews are for the ushers. I said, oh, okay, no problem. So I got up, went around outside of the church, but it's got like a little lobby just like that. And walked on around, and I sat in the far corner in the back. Because I said, Lord, I don't want to start this coughing, and I don't want to be around nobody. So I was sitting in the back there, and matter of fact, about 15 minutes later, the cough started. But it wasn't a continued cough, it was like a cough. Then a pause for about 10-15 minutes, then a cough. So the first lady told me to get up. She came over and spoke to me in the wife. She said, oh, y'all look so nice today. When y'all going out to dinner, when y'all leaving? You know, some people just like, but you had the right personality to be an usher. So we just laughed and said, no, we got to go to the hospital. And so she said, well, okay, you all just enjoy the service. So that was an usher who came up about 15 minutes later. I started coughing again. That was the nurse? Okay. So the nurse came up to me and she brought me a glass, a little small bottle of water, and a peppermint. And I said, well, thank you. I didn't really think I needed any water, peppermint, you know. That's where I felt. So I sat down and they went on with the eulogy and everything. And so I told the wife, I was not going to stay the whole service. So I told my wife, let me tell you, when you are purchased by the blood, you'll do whatever God tells you to do. I said I was going to show my face, I was going to hug Louis, and I was going back home and get into bed. So when the service was over, the Holy Ghost said, tell that young lady that gave you a bottle of water and a peppermint, tell her by giving the apostle a bottle of water. The very problem that she's been going on in her life, tell her I'm going to do that thing because she gave the man of God a bottle of water. I walked out the door, and I reached over to her, and I leaned over, and I told her what I said. She turned around and looked at me, and tears began to run down her eyes. And I walked out the door. And the devil tried to get me. He said, the devil wants you to mess up with God too. So the devil said, you got to know what's from the devil now, what ain't from God. He said, why don't you reach in there and give her a card? The Holy Ghost said, no. I don't want this woman to think you're trying to hustle her. What you have given that woman is all that woman needs. You see, so I didn't go over there just for Louis. This is why we got to keep in mind, be obedient and do what God said. So I came on home and I said to my wife, I said, honey, I need to go to the hospital to see Evangelist. I know I don't have no business going out there. I'm already sick. She going to be ready to kill me too. She going to say I came out and helped kill her because I got this cold. I said, I'm just not going. But I began to pray to the Lord. And this prayer, Mother Hart, was different than any prayer I had been praying for Evangelist. I said, Lord, God, you got to heal her. You just got to do it for her. I said, Lord, I don't know about her faith. See, keep in mind, sometimes we ride on the piggyback of somebody else's faith. We don't know how strong their faith is. But I said, Lord, I'm riding on mine because I don't know how strong her faith is. I said, Lord, we done got the report from Louis saying this looked like long-term care for evangelists. So that means that let me know let's talk about nursing home or somebody coming in, living with them, taking care of. We know when you start talking long-term. I said, oh God, my heart is really trouble now. Lord, heal Evangelist, please. They tried to take off the inhaler, respirator, for her to breathe on her own. It didn't work. But my wife said when she got out there, they had taken it off. And she was breathing on her own. Come on. Give God a hand. Look. I've been telling you all ever since Jeanette Williams' death, my life as a shepherd have not been the same. I realize what it is to be a shepherd, not just a pastor, but a shepherd. There's a difference in a pastor and a shepherd. See, you get pastors, open up church and pastor you all day. But when you're in trouble, do the shepherd come to see about the flock? Yes. So I want y'all to just keep in mind, you need to know the difference. I gotta go when I don't want to go. Because I owe Jesus Christ. And that means the ones that go see, when I go see about you, you owe Jesus. When he raised you up, you owe him. See, it just don't stop there. See, like Mother Harder say, the old song say, somebody prayed for me. Jesus took the time, Grandma took the time, Auntie took, somebody prayed for me. So I'm just happy to know that report from our evangelists. So keep lifting her up. We're not going to be satisfied until she come back through them doors. Yeah. Amen? Come on now, that's just my heart. God ain't said he wasn't. God didn't say he was. But that is my prayer and my faith until God take her out of here. That my desire to see the evangelist. We say some sheets of this fold I must bring back. Yes, that's right. And so I'm counting on that. Amen. So I just want to say that to you all. Like I promise you, I'm not going to keep you long. You know I'm under the weather. But I'm just giving you a few things. And I want y'all to listen real close today. Listen to this now. Happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers. When I thought about Mother's Day, I want to talk about from the experience through life, through our life, being a father and not being a mother. The reason why I'm using myself in here on Mother's Day is because no child should have been born without a father. That's the way God wanted it. The reason why it's so important for me is to start out this way. So many parents make mistakes in their life instead of evaluating what they did wrong and correct it. They just continue it and it just carry right on. And you know, and let me just move a little faster and like get on down. Here are a few things that we saw wrong in our life that we say we need to stop and not bring it into our marriage. Sleeping in separate bedrooms, starting argument in front of the kids, cursing in front of them, fighting was a no-no. Splitting the kids up between the mother and the father. Telling the kids your dad is no good. These are a lot of things that went on, and they just happened in me and my wife's life. Or you know somebody. But let me tell you, if the only answer to that is right and wrong. Right and wrong. And you know, and let me just share, let me do this because I want to tie all this together. I said I'm going to keep you later or not. I know, family, these are some of the perils. Watch this now. Y'all listen close so you won't miss when I get to the heart of the thing. I know families that did not do a good job raising their kids. They let them run wild for years with no supervision. Then they destroy neighborhoods. Now the parents get a better job and they say, I'm moving out of the neighborhood. That is misleading the problem. The problem is your child. And you know what they say? I'm going to move into Southfield. Only thing you're doing is taking the problem to Southfield. Amen. I'm telling y'all from experience. So what happened? We need to correct the problem, not pass it on. So I remember years ago when my kids was going to private school and people said, well, you should send your kids to private school because it don't mean that they're going to get a better education. I said, see there? You never asked me why I sent my kids to private school. You just assumed. I didn't send my kids to private school because I felt they'd get a better education. I sent them there because I couldn't go to work in peace and I didn't want my kids to be shot for their gym shoes. Oh, Jesus. See, listen to me. See, it's stuff that we don't correct. If we don't teach our kids right, then they just pass that mess on to their kids. So I want my kids to know, don't think you can't get an education at knucklehead high. Amen. Because it got to be you that want it. It ain't got nothing to do with the school. It's got to do with you. Because I know kids that went to the top of the school and guess what? Become on drugs. You know? So we have to do the right thing. And let me share something with you. As parents, you know, we say, don't do what I do. Do what I say. Wrong answer, Sister Chair. See, I'm just telling you all these things God dealt with me about. He says somebody has to stand in the middle because I gave two answers. Yes and no, yea and nay. Don't try to make it be something else. Wrong is wrong, right is right. When we do that, our kids. So listen, so if you teach the kids, and I was watching Duran and his brother, Mother even went back and let the man back in the house to come back and sleep in the bed with her after he had left his ring, took his ring off, and left it on the table and say, I'm gone. But Mother wanted to keep the kids together at any cost. Don't make it right. Don't make it right. If you realize that you were through with him, come on, and you're done with him, be through with him. Don't keep playing in the blackberry bush. People get hurt, kids get hurt. And now daddy run off again and he leave her, and there's another baby born. Now she angry, she broke down, she cried. But the kids, what I thank God for that mother was, she did not poison the kids. Every time he came by, she said, I just want you to know, ain't nothing happened between me and you no more. Come on in, but you come on in and take your kids to school. Because it still boils down to one thing. We may not be happy no more in the bed. We may not be lovers no more, but those are still our kids. And that's what mothers have to do. Listen now. Watch this now. Parents tell the kids after they get pregnant, get married and make it right. Wrong answer. How you gonna become pregnant and say get married and make that right? How you gonna make that right? Sounds good. Because you know what? Ain't nothing gonna change the fact that that baby was born without you being married. You see what I'm saying? The baby was already been conceived out of wedlock. But we say get married and make it right. You can't make it right. You can't make it right. Because the right way was you weren't supposed to be having sex and you got married. So how you going to just now say, take God's word and just twist it to whatever you say? But it's been answers that have been passed down, because you know what? I heard the same thing. I had a son out of wedlock. Her mother told me, I know you all going to get married. I just could not see myself doing this. Now we're talking to her, hey, nothing to do with I used her, abused her, I hate her. No. But why should I do something that I know it's not real? Now, the baby gonna be mad at me because they're gonna probably see me and her in the house arguing and fighting. I don't know what might happen. But I'm saying, but instead of mother taking us down and sitting down and talking to her, I'm talking about her mother. She just said, y'all done made a mistake, y'all need to get married for that baby's sake. Well, watch this now, watch this. Okay, that's one answer. Let's just take me and my wife right now. We don't have any kids but the one we got from marriage. Just say our marriage didn't last but 20 years and it came to an end. Now, what was the problem with that one? Were no kids born illegal? You see what I'm saying? So that means there's a problem was already within a problem that was never corrected. Let me show you what happened. See, that's why one of my youth to be here. See, we meet someone in life, and this is what happened to me and my wife. When I met my wife, I knew there was two problems. I knew she was a mother, and I knew I was a father. And I knew there's a whole lot of problems mother harm already exists, and if we don't deal with them, they're not going to go away, they're going to surface later. That is, we got two kids, and we better know how we're going to deal with them. Forget about you and Darlene enjoying yourself, because it's more than just you and Darlene enjoying yourself. It's two kids here that's involved. Have y'all discussed how you going to raise them? Have you discussed how they going to get the job if you get to school if you marry? Have you discussed on can you take care of this family? Have you discussed that are you allowed to whoop him and not have no problem with the father? See, these are things that we don't discuss, but we say don't worry about it. I know a family, not going to call a name, have a child. Child is a handicap, but won't tell that she got a son handicapped. You think it's going to go away? See, we have to deal with the truth in any relationship. It ain't even got to be, listen, it ain't even got to be a marriage. It can be, you all can just be shared an apartment. If you all don't come to terms on how you all going to pay it and pay your rent, you're going to have problems.
Yes, preach.
So we got to be honest with ourselves. People think, well, I can go here. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to sit up under Miss Janet. I don't care. You can have a problem. Look, if you lazy and don't want to go to work, you can change from Ford Motor Company, go to private, you still going to get fired. Yes. Because it don't really matter about when you go and work here. If you lazy, it's going to show up. Right. See, we think switching and doing all kind of stuff instead of dealing with what's right and wrong. And me and my wife, and I tell you, I thank God for the wisdom that he gave me in her. My kids can't never say they saw their mom and dad. If they caught us arguing, that's because they sneaked in the door, Sister Vicky, and we didn't know they was in there. But we didn't. Well, we know that's not true because I would hear a pin drop. And I hear that door, I'll say, shut up. But we're going to get it on when they leave. Because I won't make it my business to sit them out. You know, because I'm saying that it's normal for you and your spouse to have y'all ups and downs. But you got to keep things in perspective. The kids should be knowing all your business. How in the world the kid, sometimes you sit there arguing the kid right there, you tell him, Mom. You be good, Shanton. You listen to your pastor. It shouldn't be. We as mothers are responsible. Did you hear my wife say the world was based on a woman what? Producing. Bring about these wonderful, beautiful children we have in society today. But we still gotta, I heard my wife use a parable last week. She said, mothers take their baby by the hand. That baby gonna go wherever mama take her. Why? Because mother carried that baby for 9 months. That's a bond right there. That's a bond right there. But God made it that way, and you can't change it. Ain't no man having no baby now. God made it that way. That's why you know the difference. You can know the difference when a father come home and mother be done told the kids to wash the dishes. Okay, mom, as soon as I get through watching SpongeBob. Daddy say, hey, get in there, get them dishes done. He get to moving. You can't make your voice be like his. God made it that way. God did all of this in order to bring the marriage together in the family so there will be strength and power in that house raising a child. Watch this, another bad seed. I said this too till God corrected me. I said, I'm raising my kids just the way I was raised. Watch this. Listen, y'all, want y'all listen to me now. How in the world, think about what you're saying. Here it is, mother, we have 2 kids. They're all healthy. Here, Sister Vicky had 2 kids. She got a handicap. So how can you teach Vicky how to care for the handicapped kid that you never had? You see? We all come this way for the first time. We all become parents for the first time. What may work for you may not work for me. But if you teach them right and wrong, they're going to be the same. Because right will always be right and wrong will always be wrong. But you can't say, well, I only had to whoop Johnny one time. Johnny was just good, but both of my kids bad. I heard Sister Krista say, everybody say Chris was a good little child. She said, Pastor, they all say that. I said, he got a good spirit. She said, I hear you, Pastor. But in other words, she said, you don't know the hours I put in. See, come on, I'm just telling you. See, but you don't know the hours. See, I didn't know. She said, see, yeah. You don't know all the nights I've been up and I almost tried to kill him. But this is what mother had to do. That's what mother had to do. So I said, well, I didn't have to go through all that. Well, I can't speak for you, Pastor, what you went through, but I know what I had to do. So we can't pass our life experience to somebody else about their kid because kids are not the same. They're not the same. Only thing you can tell your kids when people call me and my wife and ask us, let me tell you something. Go get the Bible. Because there's your answer. How I'm going to tell you, that's just like my son Clifford. Man, let's hear. I had to put him out. My oldest son, I had to beat him with a 2x4. Now, I know y'all sound like that's a joke, but you may ask my son, they can tell you. They was not the same. I probably whooped that about 1 time. No? 2? Yeah. Because to find that was a lie. I almost killed her for setting the house on fire, but it really was Minky that did it. She told me when she got grown, she said, you crazy, you thought I was going to tell her? You saw that. But I'm just saying, they all from the same family. They got different personalities. Yes. different stank attitudes. And you got to deal with them. They come with different baggage. And you got to deal with the baggage. So as mothers, I want the mothers to understand one thing. Look, our job is to help these mothers today. Let them know. A lot of them don't know what they're doing. They don't. Because I didn't know what I was doing. I came this rock for the first time. So did you, and everybody else. There ain't no book you go buy about how the mother does. You got some bunch of stories in there. Because you know what? There ain't but one book. Watch this and I'm going to bring it to an end. Let's go to Sarah for a minute. Yeah, watch this. I want to see something. Yes, Genesis. Go to Genesis 18, verse 9 to 15. Look, I don't know if you all be, I think your pastor be up watching stuff because I get the message out when God let me see things. Do anybody ever see this on the channel? Those that have Comcast on channel 179 called Baggage?
Yeah.
Oh, I have.
Yeah.
That's a game show.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there last night because I was up by 4 o'clock in the morning. Now listen to me. Sound like a game, which it is, but these are true answers. And you make a decision on if you want to date this woman or this man with this full of baggage.
Like secrets or baggage.
Now here's a woman say, here's a man, now this man they have a female want to date, then they have a male that want to date. Last night now, mother, this was a man. So they had the 3 ladies. Her first baggage, first lady, say, I'm not looking for no serious commitment and I date younger men. Second lady say, my man must live across from me. The third lady, her was that I don't want a committed relationship, just want to have a good time. Now, they got this mess in a suitcase and they opened it up, you don't know what the baggage is. And you don't really know the first 2 baggage, who they belongs to until because you got to get rid of one of them. So they say now, okay, just like you know truth or consequence, now you're going to take your truth or consequence, who is this? But I'm just showing you now, what man, I'm just looking at this now this ain't just like, it's a game show, but it's real.
Right.
It's real dating. Everything, mother, that was in the briefcase, from all 3 of the women, was nothing in there good. But yet, you still want to date one of them. Do you really think the problem are going to go away? I say, you know what? Sounds good. Sound like, well, which one you going to eliminate? The one that says she don't want to be in a committed relationship, and the other one left with the one that said, I have a relationship with younger men because they last longer. I kid you not. I'm telling you the name of it is baggage. Jerry Springer. But I'm telling you, Tommy, it's real. See, this is how bad the devil is working. The devil is so bold now, he's letting you know how many problems he got in his life, and he still said, and I want to hook up with you. This is how bold the devil is. And you know what it looked like? We so desperate that we'll take anything. This is what I'm trying to get you to see. The devil is not thinking it. Come on to Genesis, baby. Follow me for a moment. Y'all pay close attention to this. 9 through 15.
Where is your wife, Sarah?
Hold on. Slow right down, baby, because we're going to finish up this and it's going to be the end. I might read no other scripture. I want y'all to listen to this thing close. Follow every little, I want you to pause there where there's comments at. I want y'all to listen. This is the Lord speaking. He ain't asking, where's your girlfriend? And listen to what the Lord said. Go ahead.
Where is your wife, Sarah? They asked him. There in the tent, he said. Then one of them said, I will surely return to you about this time next year, and Sarah your wife will have a son. Now Sarah was listening at the entrance to the tent, which was behind him. Abraham and Sarah were already very old, and Sarah was past the age of childbearing. So Sarah laughed to herself as she thought, after I am worn out and my Lord is old, will I now have this pleasure?
Hold. Go back there and look at something. Abraham, Sarah were already old.
Yeah.
Old.
Past the childbearing age.
Past childbearing?
Yeah, she been through the changes. He been through.
Ain't no past childbearing for the Lord.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing too hard for the Lord. Ain't nothing, no matter what kind of relationship we have hooked up with, if we trust God and give it to God, God will work that mess out if we deal with it the right way. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. Oh, look what it said. Sarah was old. And guess what? Ain't no more, she said, ain't no more pleasure in this. Not true with the Lord. Lord will make you have joy and happiness in your old age if you live according to the way God wants you to do. Even with that bad child that don't want to obey and follow instruction, when you seek him and ask him for help, he'll straighten that mess out. He'll do that for the mothers. See, we need to read these scriptures and understand it. I don't care. We can leave and jump from church to church, from factory to factory, from company to company. If you don't teach them, I don't care where you go, you're going to have the same problem. I got 38 years, let me tell you, many times I start to leave my wife. Where I'm going? I'm going to end up with the same problem I got here if I don't solve it over here. Because if we got finance problem, can't nobody manage money, mother, I'm going to take that same problem with me. I'm going to hook up with Vicky. Now Vicky talking about, you know what, I don't know what went on with you was doing with Darlene, but you ain't doing that same mess here. Wait, what you think the problem going to go? It ain't going to go. We didn't solve it. I brought the problem with me to you. See, we think jumping ship and doing this and you ain't correct the problem. It ain't going to get no better. It's no different than your car. You don't fix your car, it ain't going to quit on you. You got to put money in it. Or we going to lie to this little fella and tell him, go sit down, boy, don't question the pastor. Oh, y'all better listen to me. Y'all better listen. This show is up telling you it's coming to pass. Because he said, I call for the young. For they strong. Don't you know these young, when they believe in something, let me tell you something, they go all the way with it. When they engage, they die for it. So what do you think going to happen when they find Jesus? And find out that Jesus said he gave you power. He said, son, he said, look at the news. You can go back, man, because I know you know me right. He said, look at the news. People are full of medication. You can't even get in their bedroom because the dressing is flooding out the cologne and perfume. Watch this. Y'all listen to me today. I've been telling you all about the last 12 years that the Holy Spirit said, if there's no signs of miracle, he don't live there. The first miracle that Jesus did was turn the water into wine. Watch this. But this is what he said to me. Come Mark, this first chapter, verse 16 to 18. I'm going to cut through something. Because I'm going to get this to the first of people. Because you got to set your mind free. This is what God is saying, that he's going to change your mind. You already started the morning service. Go to Mark. Put it up on the TV screen. Mark, the first chapter, verse 16 to 18. And I want everybody that don't have their Bible, just look up at the screen, because I want you to see this. The first miracle that was done was not recorded as a miracle.
Come on now. Amen.
Let's read it together. Starting at 16. It says,
As Jesus walked beside the Sea of Galilee, he saw Simon and his brother Andrew casting a net into the lake, for they were fishermen. Come, follow me, Jesus said, and I will send you out to fish for people. And at once they left their nets and followed him.
stop right there. The first miracle took place, he changed their mind. They ain't ready for no change, turning no water into wine, except their mind be changed and realize who they follow.
Amen.
So your mind got to be changed. Now, you want to know how powerful that is? You go on your job and let me come out and say, come follow me. You want to make you crazy, man, you better get out of here. So I want you to understand this. It took power. These men had a business. Fishing business, feed their family. I'm a carpenter. You come tell me leave the job, leave me doing house. I got a hammer over there, and I'm getting paid $30,000 for this bank. I ain't going nowhere. You listening to me? I want y'all to think. I want y'all don't miss this thing now. So it took Jesus to change their mindset. So the Lord said, I need to change your mindset. What is that? What I say I can do in the Bible, you need to get that in your mind. I can do this. Amen. Lord, you said I can lay hands on it when I'm sick and I don't have it. You can do that. But if your mind ain't changed the fact that you can do that, you're not going to put your hands on your back.
Amen.
So you got to have a mindset. So God said, look at Peter. So he said, watch this. He said, they didn't even hesitate. Some of y'all, God has been putting on y'all fighting it. You can't hesitate. They said they dropped, can you imagine? I can imagine that. They dropped it at once. Because when you have an encounter with Christ, he changes your mindset. He changes your mindset. Ms. Duma, that's why you've been fighting it, because you haven't been able to recognize this rascal. This is why you going around here. Then the little dog, you call me about that. He points your little dog. That little demon been mute. And you just don't know what's going on. But then when you bust the little boy, then he's out. Been playing at your house every day with your, oh, y'all better hear me. I'm trying to explain to you about this new demon that we're dealing with. This little demon been coming around the house, eating up food and playing, and he being quiet, but out destroying. And when she fronted me, oh, I did it. When you front the demon, he got to be cast.
Amen. Amen.
So situations in our life that people are hindering in our life, you better start dealing with it. You better start dealing, because they're going to destroy you. Because he will remain mute and operate in closets. Sit at the table with you. In the bed with you. On the job with you. How I know? My wife was a demon too. See, I'll come real with you, see. See, this is what's wrong. We ain't got these real paths. But I come on down the middle with you. Guess what? I was a demon too.
Come on, brother. Tell the truth.
Till she fronted me.
Yes.
Then I began to speak. Yeah, babe, I'm sorry. But long as she let me remain mute, I'm going to work on it.
Amen.
So you got to understand that mute demon. This is why I just want to deal with it. I got so much to give, but I'm going to work the clock because we're going to come in. There's going to be enough to deliver you though. Because he said, I'm going to set the mind free. No sense in going around, hauling stuff around that's been paralyzing you for the last 19 years. Let me tell you, I don't care if you get mad. You stupid. You are stupid. Because life is too short. And God wants you to have life. At the fullness. He wants you to have all the blessings that he has put you on earth. But he can't give it to you because he can't work outside the word. It's got to be within the realm of the word. So when he free you up today with your mind, I want you to remember today to tell the Lord. Say, Lord, I went over to Pastor Billy's church. And now I understand about that mute demon. Oh, let me do this. Let me jump. Go to Luke, the 11th chapter, 14. See, Luke, the 11th chapter, put it up, verse 14 and 19. See, when that demon began to speak, the crowd will go wild. Because people can't believe he's talking now. Everybody there? Let's read together what y'all read. Let's read Luke. Starting at 14.
Jesus drive out a demon that was mute. When the demon left, the man who had been mute spoke, and the crowd was...
Stop right there 1 minute, y'all see it? You see it? And it said the demon and the man spoke. Now keep in mind, now that demon, that ain't no little devil with no pink now. Y'all looking for this devil with this pink and this fork. It was a spirit. Had this man. But when it was cast out, the man spoke. Okay? Let me just highlight that a little bit so make sure y'all don't want nobody to be long. I want your body to be free today. My wife and I use that as a parable. I maybe don't want her to handle the checkbook because she won't spin right. She just go crazy. So I'm gonna be this mute demon and plot against her. So I want y'all see y'all looking in the wrong place and I'm trying to help you now. So instead of me coming straight, I gotta work myself around the corner. So I said, let me go ahead and plot. This ain't got nothing to do with you. Ain't no Jesus in this. This all being the devil. Well, you know, I think what I'm gonna do, Cherry. I'm gonna take that checkbook. And then I'm gonna tell her, look at here. I gotta balance the book. I'm gonna be forever balancing the book. Now I know this ain't right. But as long as I can remain mute and she don't find out, I'm not going to speak about this. But one day she said, you ain't balanced that book yet. Oh, I got to speak now. Oh, y'all better hear me. So that's the mute demon now I got to speak. Because she done fronted me. So I want y'all to make sure y'all hear me. Now, I got to come clean now. I can't remain mute anymore. Because I was working. I had to go. She said, don't take that long, Miss Doing, to balance no checkbook. And I kept lying and saying, you know, you bought something else and I haven't had time to sit down and do that. But she knew that was a lot of how long do it take. She said, well, I know what he doing. I got to deal with this, right? So she said, look here, I'll tell you what. You don't balance the book, I ain't not going to the market. Oh, y'all better hear me. I'm not going to the market. What you say, you need some underwear and stuff? Go yourself. So, I got to come on down. Son Rick, He know his mama, he know his dad, he know me. And I say, once she confront me, I have to deal with it. But that's just a little small demon.
Right.
I'm just giving you that parable. You all got some serious demons tracking around, lurking around. I just want you to, I'm just using that parable to show you, you better be able to identify him, because we walk around here acting like we don't know who he is. That's why he's beating you down, destroying you. Don't know which way to turn. Watch this, let's go a little bit further. Go ahead on with that, let's finish that. But some of them said,
he is driving out demons.
Others tested him by asking for a sign from heaven. Jesus looked up and said to them, any kingdom divided against itself will be ruined, and a house divided against itself will fall. If Satan is divided against himself, how can his kingdom stand? I say this because you claim that I drive out demons by Beelzebub. Now, if I drive out demons by Beelzebub, by whom do you followers drive them out? So then they will be the judges.
come on.
But if I drive out demons by the finger of God, then the kingdom of God has come upon you.
Now, Pastor Dave, Pastor Strahan, this is what the Lord is saying to us today. It's not going to be easy. But if we read the word, we got to believe what he said.
Amen.
He said he gave us power to heal the sick, cause the blind to see, the lame to walk. Now, he's gone back. Today is Resurrection Sunday, right? So he's gone back to be with his Father. But he have left some authority here with some people. And guess what I thought? Those are the ones he have called. And he have given them power to do this. He told me, he said, son, he said, you better start walking in that anointing. You better start launching out and healing those that sick. The blind see, the lame walk. He said, because guess what? He said, the young man is going to start getting doctors through the test. What you about to say? How I know it's happening? My youth right here catch me in Bible study and say, hey, Pastor, what about this?
Come on now.
Them days always say, girl, don't you question the pastor. You know, mama said, shut up. That baby said, I'm reading something. And it says that he has given you power. And my mama is laying in here with bad legs and can't walk. I want to know why you can't heal them. But I read about Jesus, the blind man laid at the pool for 38 long years, waiting on the water to be troubled. But guess what? It started in the mind. Jesus had to change his mindset. He said, the problem is you're waiting on rain. But I've been here 38 years. Every year he would go down, the angel would trouble the water. He waited faithful. Now listen, watch this. This is why you know you need to change your mind. I said, oh my God, Jesus. Who you think gonna help you get in the water and I need help? Everybody down there was needed help. But look at the mind. And the demon and the devil got it like that. Just say because somebody gonna come by and help you get in the water. If I come out and help Miss Doom because that's my mama. I see you over there, I won't say that. I understand. But I want to help you. So you see, his mind was messed up. Then Jesus came along and said, what? Do you want to be made whole? Do you want to walk? He told him rise, and guess what? When he got up, guess what he took? He took his bed with him. So you know what today? Take your garbage today.
Yes.
Take your garbage today. That when Jesus released you from all this mess in your mind, don't leave it in the church. Listen to me. Don't leave it in church. Take your mess with you and cast it out. Watch this. Cast it out, these demons, and they're going to find some pigs to go into. Watch this now. God said, this is how bad our mind messed up. He said, we read that. He said, you know what, Pastor? He said, you read that, you don't really have no understanding.
Come on now.
I said, well, I know they went in the pigs.
Come on, brother.
He said, I know. That's all you know. He said, well, let me open up your understanding a little bit. He said, you need to see how destructive that demon was. He threw them over the cliff and killed them. He said that thing was living in a human being. Oh, do we know that scripture?
Come on now.
Come on. He cast the demons out, and the devil and the demons cast us into the pigs. And it went into the pigs and threw the pigs down the hill and drowned them in the lake.
Yeah.
That's how destructive that demon is. And that same demon was living in a human being.
Come on there.
And it said the people that was in the tomb, they was afraid to even go by there. That's how destructive they were. And you know what? You got some people walking the street, you better cross over. You're gonna get it in a minute. You're gonna get it in a minute. There's some people that's in your neighborhood. Possessed. And guess what? You can't stop living. So you gotta have the power in yourself. I gotta go to the store because my family gotta eat. Neighbor, let me tell you one thing. There's power in me. Come on, I'll bring the thing to a close. I'm telling you, there's power in me. And I ain't running through no alley. I got to go down the street. But I know you living next door. But if you come out here, I'm gonna hit you in the name of Jesus. I'm gonna cast you out today. Because I'm not gonna take no back road. You ain't gonna have time. What you gonna do? Let me call Pastor. You ain't calling me. I'm not gonna come all the way from the west side to the east side for something you can do. Amen. This is what I want you to understand. He's giving you power to cast out demons. And we operate. See, we see a lot of times I look at pastors and I go places and I look at the visions. I look at pastors and God told me and watch us always go places. And I always want to find out what's the vision, what's the purpose. If you go to Ford Motor Company, you want to know what Ford Motor Company do, right? What you do? Make cars, put motors, trans. What you do? People want to know what you're about. People want to know what the church is about. I want to know if I'm sick, can I go here and be healed? I want to know if I'm messed up, my marriage is in trouble, can I go in there and get fixed? I want to know if my children are being bad, disobedient. I want to know, can I go in there and get help? And guess what? We ought to be able to go to the household of faith and inquire of the Lord. Because we've been designated, pastors, to stand in the gap for Jesus till he come back. And he has given us and commissioned us to lay hands on the sick, cause the dead to rise. Let me tell you something, I'm coming to an end. We had a funeral here. Some people was here at the funeral. Had over 300 people. I was preaching the sermon. And God told me this. He said, if I tell you to tell mother, get up out of that grave, out of that casket. He said, all I need to do is one miracle and I'll fill this house. He said, if I tell you to tell her to get up out of that casket, he said, I'll fill this house. And I said, Lord, listen to me, pastors. I said, oh, Lord. Lord, will you really tell me to do that in front of all these people? See, he was working on my mind. He getting my mind changed. See, I'm just trying to help. I said, oh, Lord, would you really do that? He said, would you believe me? You know what? I got to speak bold. Yes, Lord. It's all right. At the end of that sermon, he said, tell the people I'm going to perform miracles right before their eyes today, and they ain't going to believe it. On our way to the cemetery, the mother, he told me to tell her sibling, her children, tell them I'm going to do miracles right before their eyes. It was the first mother of this church died. She was living in Chicago. She said, Pastor Billings, you're the true apostle. She said, Pastor Billings, I don't care where I'm living at, they're going to bring me back to Detroit for you to use my funeral. She said, because God told me for you to do my funeral. God told me to tell her kids, he's going to take their mother and perform miracles. On our way to the cemetery, I'm being behind the hearse. I don't know that the whole line been separated back. Her daughter done flipped over, the car done flipped over 3 times. God done threw the daughter and the husband out of the car and set them on top of the car. Not a scratch on. And do you know, they still talking about it on Facebook right now. They call me right now, want me to come on what's that, prayer line. Talk about the miracle that took place in this place. How her kids' life are being changed from the funeral, from the word of God. Are y'all listening to me? Called me. She wanted to be here today. She came here for the last year of the service. Guess what? She had a problem with her bowel movement. Irritable bowel movement. She came and she ain't having them no more. She wanted to be here, but she had to speak today, her and her husband. Listen, we as pastors got to take God for his word. And we got to launch out to the deep. No matter, we got to be like Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego. If he don't move, it's not because he can't. Don't be afraid to launch. Don't be afraid that people coming into the church and say, Pastor, I'm addicted to drugs. Would you play? Guess what? It ain't you doing the miracles. You just following instruction that's been designated to you. But if you don't believe in yourself, don't you lay hands on me either. I want somebody that got the faith to believe. As my spiritual father used to tell me. He said, son, he said, when you're praying for someone, he said, if you don't have compassion for that person, don't you pray for it. Get somebody to have compassion for that person. I had to learn that. Pastor wouldn't teach that. Pastor was just coming around and talking about, oh, let's so-and-so lay hands on. He said, no, get someone that have compassion for that person. And then you pray for that person, that God will move. Because see, they're going to pray a sincere prayer because they know that. You're going to just go up there, in Jesus' name, and you're through. But I want you to know today, it starts in the mind. If you change the mind of the fishes, you're going to change your mind. The problem that you're going to have, you're going to go out here today and you're going to let that same demon, if you don't know how to destroy him, kick him out of your life, deal with it, confront him, he's going to wear you out. You're going to be in the same situation you're in right now. And God told me through the fast, 4 days. 4 days me and the wife brought this body under subjection for 4 days. This is the first fast I've been on that I didn't have a desire to even eat. I did many fasts. This one was different. And it was for a purpose. So today, come on, let's get your hands. See, this way it said, you're under arrest. Get your hands up in there. Ain't that what the police said when you're under arrest? Yeah. So Jesus got you, Jesus got you under arrest. Father, I'm asking you today, right now. Father, I have not fasted me and the wife for 4 days for naught. You said, God, some things come by fasting and praying. Father, I want you because I don't have the power. Unless you give me the power. But because I've been designated, it is speaking to their life. You told me, I heard you all day in the morning. You say, yes, Lord. Lord, I'm asking you today that God, those mute demons that laying around the house, those little mute demons, God, that float through our children, those little mute demons, God, that operate in our husbands, those little mute demons, God, that operate, oh God, in our wives, those little mute demons, God, that are operating, oh God, on our job. Oh God, those little mute demons, oh God, that he done sent all this other little help. He went and got 7 more. We talk about all those little demons, all those little fallen angels, all of them that God is commissioned by devil to go and start something, that finish something that he started. It is his job to start it, and he dispatches other little fellows. And God, I'm asking you right now that you come down from your throne today. Deal with their mind today. God, I showed them in the word that God, the first miracle, you changed the mind of your disciples. You made them leave everything in order to get blessed, God. We got to make you first. We got to leave everything and follow you. Drop the nets, the money, and everything and say, I'll follow you. Father, I'm asking today, as they walk out this door, you made a vow to me. You say everyone that comes through the door, they'll never be the same no more. I know it's true. I done seen your mighty work. Now this is the third healing service. Resurrection Sunday. Only you could allow it to fall on Resurrection Sunday. So I'm asking God, as that word said, Resurrection Sunday, what do it stand for, God? You say, oh God, renovate, refurbish. You're going to renovate our mind today and refurbish it, oh God, so you can use us for your glory. Father, I thank you right now. And I give you all the praise. And I give you all the honor. And I give you all the glory. In Jesus' mighty name. Amen, amen, amen. Praise the Lord. What I want to do, praise God. I want, come on down. Come on down, tell God we too. Come on down. Hallelujah. Want you to go down there with co-pastor. First come down here, praise God. That's okay, that's okay. Okay, praise God. Go ahead. Father, I thank you right now, God. You have commissioned me and given me power and authority. Yes. Oh God, and God, now I'm designating this authority and power into them. Yes. God, we got something sitting on the front row. It ain't got to be Pastor Bill that lay hands on. Yes. Oh God, I'm teaching them, God, they got to launch out into the deep. They got to believe you for your word. So they'll be able to stand, God, when you do this new move, oh God. They'll be able, when you tell them to do something, oh God, they will just launch out into the deep. God, I'm asking right now, oh God, that you would move on behalf of your according to what you have spoken over this place. According to God, what the prophetess has spoken, God, from out of her mouth she came and said, God said, this is the place where the people can come and be healed. God, I know this because you told me and I've seen your mighty word. So Father, I'm asking right now, let them lay hands upon these on this front row and pray for them. And God, we know it may not happen right now, but it's going to happen. Yes. Because God is about your timetable, not ours. Father, I thank you right now. Yes. And I give you all the praise. I give you all the honor. And I give you all the glory. Yes, Lord. In Jesus' mighty name, all the people that wrote and praise God. Yes, Lord. Yes, praise God. There we go with your mothers over there. Yes, Lord. Oh God, yes, Lord. Come on, come on, come on. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, Lord God. Come on now. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Oh, yes, Lord, my God, my Lord, my God. I'm just asking right now, Lord God, that you would touch her right now, God. You have already moved in her life, oh God, early today. Oh God, that she said, God, hallelujah. Oh God, that you have touched her body, God, when I spoke a word into her life, God. And told her, God, when he appeared again, oh God, that feeling and that pain come out, tell him he cannot live here. God, you gave us the power to heal, oh God. You gave us the power to speak to that situation. I speak to that situation in your back right now and say you cannot live here no more. You got to go. You cannot live in this body no more. This body is anointed, oh God. Oh God, I'm asking right now, oh God, that this body is anointed, oh God. It is you, God. It is you that lives in her, oh God. And God, the demon cannot live there, oh God. Oh God, I'm asking right now that you continue to use her for your glory. Continue to stir up that gift in her, God, and give her power. Give her wisdom and knowledge and understanding. Oh God, I'm thanking you for it. I'm thanking you, God. I know you're going to come. Oh God, strengthen her. There's work for her in the church. There are things for her to do. And God, she needs our help in her body to do it. In Jesus' Christ. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, my brother. Oh God, I thank you for this man, oh God. I thank you, God, that he pushed his way out of it today. That he came, oh God, and sit in the midst, oh God. And Lord, I know you said, God, that you're going to start with our mind. Oh God, I'm asking you, oh God, that you would renew his mind. Oh God, that you would give him a mind like you, Christ. Oh God, when you give him a mind like you, Lord God, he won't do the things that he used to do. He'll move and operate a little different in his life. Oh God, he won't let things trouble him, oh God, because God, that he will realize the power and the knowledge of you, oh God. And I'm asking right now, God, that he pushed his way out to the hill to serve today, God. And God, I know that, God, that he went through something in here today, God. But God, no way would you cast him away. No way would you turn him away, oh God. I'm just asking you right now, God, that you will bless him. And God, let him know, God, that he was in a place at the right time. You picked this time and you picked this hour. Oh God, that he pushed his way out. And Father, I'm asking you right now that you will, hallelujah, God, that you will sit here, God, and touch him from the top of his head to the sole of his feet. I'm asking you, God, that everything in this body that caused him pain, anything, God, if you're on medication, God, I'm asking you to release the medication off of you, God. I'm asking right now, God, I don't care what the doctor says. I'm asking you, God, to free him out. Show him, oh God, work in his life. Show him that you are real. Show him that, God, that you are God of miracle. And you are God of healing. And you can set the captive free. Father, I stand and I went out with a leader for you. And I thank you for it. Bless my brother today. Don't let him be the same. Let him be one and say, let me call and tell him what God did in my life. God, we will have him back here in the next healing service. Father, I thank you right now. I consider it a done deal. And I give you the praise. In Jesus' name. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, Lord God. Oh God. Oh God, hallelujah. Oh God, you're strength, oh God. Oh God, I'm asking you right now. Oh God, this brother. Oh God, he gave good in his heart. I know, God, that some things we fight with God. If it was a bad habit. God, I know that you are God. Oh God, he's being obedient, oh God. He listened to the pastor, oh God. Lord, I know you sent him, oh God. Oh God, he has a good spirit, oh God. Just need to be cultivated. Oh God, he just needs to be cultivated. Father, I'm asking you, oh my God, hallelujah. I'm asking you right now, God, that you cover him from the top of his head. Oh God, I'm asking you, oh God, today. Oh God, I'm asking you right now, God, to take off the grave clothes off of him. Take off the dead clothes off of him, God. All the dead clothes, oh God, that may cause him to be bound in your will, oh God. He's trying to get there, oh God. But those new demons is holding him back. They are trying to fight him because they know, God, you got to bring him. God, they know that you're going to use him. He's trying to tell him not to let him free. But I